If you're shopping for a high-speed Thunderbolt 4 cable and landed on the Cable Matters Thunderbolt 4 cable, you might think you've hit the jackpot. It promises 40 Gbps data transfer, 240 W power delivery, and support for 8K video, all at just $19.99. But here's what surprised me. This cable, while seemingly perfect on paper, has some hidden drawbacks that could make your expensive setup underperform or even frustrate you. Stick with me because I'm about to reveal the real story behind this seemingly unbeatable deal, and why you might want to think twice before clicking buy. But before we dive in, are you someone who relies on ultra-fast data transfers between your MacBook Pro M4, Dell XPS, or HP Spectre X360? Or perhaps you're a creative professional pushing 8K monitors to their limits. If so, knowing whether this cable lives up to the hype is crucial. Let's tear apart the Cable Matters Thunderbolt 4 cable, starting with what it promises versus what it delivers. At first glance, this cable ticks all the right boxes. Certified Thunderbolt 4 capabilities, backward compatibility with Thunderbolt 3, USB 4 support, and an impressive 240 W power delivery rating. Perfect, right? Not so fast. The first thing that caught my attention was the claim of reliable 40 Gbps data transfer across all Thunderbolt 4 devices. That's a tall order, especially at this price point. Thunderbolt cables can vary wildly in quality, and many cheaper options fail to maintain stable speeds when under load. Imagine your 8K video streams dropping frames or your file transfers stalling midway. That's a nightmare nobody needs. Now, before you think I'm just a cable curmudgeon, I want to share a story. A friend of mine recently bought this very Cable Matters cable for his Dell UltraSharp U3224KB monitor and top-tier laptop setup. He was excited to get ultra-high-res 8K output sans any lag or fuzziness. However, after a few weeks, he noticed intermittent flickering and occasional disconnections. Sound familiar? Turns out, even with official certification, the cable's build quality didn't quite meet the demands of heavy-duty, professional use. And in a world where every second counts, an unstable cable isn't just annoying, it's productivity sabotage. What really threw me for a loop was the power delivery claim. 240 W charging support should be a game changer, especially for power-hungry devices like MacBook Pro M4 or high-end gaming laptops. But here's the kicker. Many users reported inconsistent charging speeds and, in some cases, the cable overheating when pushing near that limit. So, while the specs read like a supercar, the actual performance sometimes felt more like a compact hatchback trying to tow a trailer. I guess even cables can have midlife crises. Let's rehook here because you deserve to know if this cable is worth your hard-earned money or if it's just another flash in the pan. What are the real-world use cases where this cable shines and where it stumbles spectacularly? Keep watching to learn which setups benefit most and whether this is the cable you should actually invest in. Oh, and for those gamers out there, does this cable handle ultra-low latency at high bandwidth to keep your kill streaks alive? Spoiler alert, not always. Digging deeper into compatibility, the Cable Matters Thunderbolt 4 cable boasts backward compatibility with Thunderbolt 3. That sounds fantastic because it means you don't have to replace your entire cable arsenal overnight. But backward compatibility is a tricky beast. The cable works, technically, but some users noted that when connecting Thunderbolt 3 devices, the transfer speeds sometimes dropped below the expected 40 Gbps range, leading to bottlenecks. It's like having a sports car but being stuck in traffic because your older devices can't keep up with the cable's potential. So the cable's versatility is a double-edged sword. Another point worth highlighting is the cable's flexibility across various USB standards. It supports USB 4, but many reviewers noticed that when switching between USB 3.1 or 2.0 devices, the cable occasionally failed to negotiate the best connection protocols, resulting in slower than expected data speeds. Now, if you're thinking, who uses USB 2.0 anymore? Fair enough, but not everyone upgrades their peripherals frequently. This cable's attempt to be a universal solution sometimes means it's not fully optimized for every scenario. Here's a little joke to lighten things up. Why did the USB cable break up with the charger? Because it felt like it wasn't getting enough power in the relationship. Bad puns aside, the power delivery inconsistency is a serious concern if you're hoping to get that rapid 240W charge for your powerhouse laptop. But what about durability? After all, cables are like relationships. They need to last and withstand daily wear and tear. The Cable Matters Thunderbolt 4 cable features a robust design with sturdy connectors, but some users reported that the cable's outer jacket is quite stiff. This rigidity can make tight desk setups frustrating, as there's little room for flexible routing. It's the kind of cable that doesn't want to bend just for you, much like that stubborn friend who refuses to RSVP on time. Moreover, over time, some users experienced fraying near the connectors, casting doubt on its long-term reliability. Now, if you're wondering how it handles video output, this is both a strong point and a potential weakness. The cable supports up to one 8K display or two 4K displays, matching the Thunderbolt 4 spec. But users running creative workflows on monitors like the BenQ PD3225U or Dell UltraSharp U4025 QW have occasionally faced flickering and periodic signal loss during intense editing sessions. The takeaway: for casual users plugging in a single display, it's more than adequate. But for pros pushing frame-perfect, high-res video editing, you might want to test it thoroughly before committing. Hold up, does that mean I'm saying the Cable Matters Thunderbolt 4 cable is a total flop? Not exactly. In fact, it's genuinely good value for the price if you're not pushing the limits of Thunderbolt specs. Casual users, light professionals, and gamers looking for a solid, affordable cable to connect their devices will likely be satisfied. At under $20, it offers performance most cables in the $40–50 range would envy. But if you're a power user, demanding flawless reliability under peak performance, this cable might occasionally leave you wanting more. So what's the final verdict? The Cable Matters Thunderbolt 4 cable occupies a peculiar middle ground. It delivers bright moments interspersed with frustrating drawbacks. The certified Thunderbolt 4 badge isn't just marketing fluff. It does meet the baseline certification standards, but real-world performance tells a more nuanced tale. It's perfect for many users, but those chasing rock-solid stability, especially for professional-grade 8K video workflows or high-wattage power delivery, should proceed cautiously. Before we wrap up, here's the last rehook. If you could get all these premium features in a cable half the price, would you buy it? Yes, the Cable Matters Thunderbolt 4 cable is pretty aggressive on price, making it an enticing pick, but remember that sometimes you get what you pay for. Whether the trade-offs in durability and performance suit your needs depends totally on your use case. In the end, it won't hurt to have this cable in your tech arsenal. Just don't rely on it as the backbone of critical workflows. Quick joke break. Why did the Thunderbolt cable refuse to go to therapy? Because it couldn't handle the connection issues. On that note, connection matters, and if this cable falls short in stressful moments, it could feel like you're stuck in a relationship with buffering and lag. If you're looking for the cheapest, certified Thunderbolt 4 cable to get started or as a backup, the Cable Matters Thunderbolt 4 cable is hard to beat on price and specs. Its 40 Gbps data transfer, 240W charging, and 8K support make it a versatile performer for most everyday scenarios. But if your usage involves heavy video editing, multi-monitor setups pushing 8K, or extremely high-demand power delivery, you might want to consider premium cables with thicker shielding and more robust engineering to avoid hiccups. So where should you get it? I've dropped a link in the description where you can grab the best current price on Amazon. Prices fluctuate fast, so if you see a good deal, don't hesitate too long. This cable is a solid entry point into Thunderbolt 4 without breaking the bank, but remember to weigh its strengths against your specific workflow demands. Thanks for watching this honest review. If you found it helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more straightforward tech insights. The Cable Matters Thunderbolt 4 cable might not be perfect, but it could just be perfect for you. After all, sometimes the best cables are the ones that get the job done without emptying your wallet. Until next time, happy connecting.